Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. It's time for another Two for Tuesday. Yeah, Two for Tuesday's that easy open tag that I invite all channels to participate in. Just grab a couple of knives and talk about them. It's really easy. Well, here on the table today we have us a couple of toothpicks. And these are the little miniature, small, tiny toothpicks here from Rough Ryder. I ordered these recently. I got them for a pretty good deal. And we got two of them here. One in the white bone and the other one here in some jigged bone. So first off here is the Rough Ryder 060. And there's the box. Pretty much a standard box by Rough Ryder. And of course Rough Ryder is... The name is owned by SMKW, one of their house brands, I guess you would say. And on this side, we have the 063. So, pretty neat, nifty little knives. I don't know. I get on a kick sometimes on certain patterns. And for some reason, I saw, well, it was actually a Whatnot auction. And I saw these two come up. I got them for a pretty good price. And, hey, nice little additions. So here we look at this one here with the natural white bone. And I'll throw a slide up here. It kind of shows it here. It's called the Baby Toothpick in white bone. The price at Knife Country, and it looks like they're still in stock if you're interested. Baby Toothpick white bone, 3 inches close, stainless long clip blade, white smooth bone handle, nickel silver bolsters, boxed, made in China. So the weight is 0.1 pounds. And again, stainless long clip blade, nickel silver. Yeah. So very inexpensive knives. Got a half stop on it there. Pretty good walk and talk. Well, I don't know. That's a little soft right there. A little bit soft. Blade seems to be centered okay. We got nice smooth transitions. We got the brass liners. And we do have the groove bolster there. Single groove. And then we got the 3 grooves down there in the powder horn. Let's put just a drop of oil in there. Just see if we can get that to loosen up just a little bit. It is kind of soft. See if a little oil will help that out. And of course these pivots might need to be cleaned just a little bit. Well, still seems to be just a little bit soft. But again, clip point blade, got that match strike pull on it. Now I recently did a video on 5th pocket knives. An open tag response. This would make a nice little 5th pocket knife right here. 440 razor sharp steel. Okay. So that's the white bone. And then the 063 here. Let's put up a slide on it. And as you can see, it's pretty much the same information. The only difference is we got the amber jigged bone handle instead of the smooth white. And we do have a shield on this one. This one does not have a shield. So on the amber bone, we've got that Rough Ryder shield right there. Again, we got the same grooves on it. Half stop. Now this one has a little better walk and talk to it. Let me put just a little drop of oil down in it and let's just see here if we can get a little better walk and talk on it. Yep, this one, a little better walk and talk. Our blade centering is pretty spot on there. Our transitions are smooth. That's some really nice bone there. Looks like we got maybe a slight amount of gapping right there. Very slight. Right in there. But nothing to worry me. I think that bone, they've done a pretty good job with that bone. Yeah, it transitions in there really good with those bolsters. Couple of really nice little toothpicks here. Now I do have a full size, a big 5-inch made by Marbles, so we'll just kind of compare. Look at the difference. I use this Marbles is full size. I use this for opening a lot of packages. It's really a nice knife. It's got the ram horn covers to it, but yeah. So that's what they look like up against a full size. Well, folks, just midstream here, I decided to do a little experiment. I threw both of these brand new knives in the Sonic cleaner just to see what the results would be. The water's pretty clean, but we will see in the long run if maybe by using the cleaner here and then soaking them in some mineral oil, if we can improve the walk and talk. Getting a little bit of dirt and stuff, it's kind of hard to see. It's very minute, but maybe these pivots were just a little dirty. Sometimes you gotta take a new knife and clean out the pivots, and it still seems pretty weak, but we're just going to try it. I'm going to wipe them off, throw them in mineral oil, and then we'll check them out. Well, now let's check out the results of my little experiment here. Putting it in the ultrasonic cleaner was another little test I didn't even think of at the time, but we did not get any discoloration off of the bone from this knife in there, and it does not look like it's faded or anything like that. So it looks like the dye job is a very good dye job on this. And I bring that up because I did some frost knives. If you remember back a while back, I did what I called the ultimate test or ultimate comparison, where I compared a dozen of frost knives. And I remember putting one in the ultrasonic cleaner, and they were dyed blue bone, and I got a bluish tint to the water, and I could tell that the bone had kind of faded, like there was excess dye, or the dye didn't take to it, or what have you. So it is nice to know that at least on this one, they did a good dye job. So I don't think we've improved our walk and talk any on either one of these knives, but at the same time, I don't see any dirty oil coming out anywhere. So those pivots must be pretty clean. So that's maybe a 5. On this one, I guess maybe a 3, 2 or 3. Pretty weak there. Yeah, probably a 2. It snaps into place okay, but it just doesn't close with much force. So isn't it amazing you can get, 2 of the same pattern knives from the same factory, and there's always a variation in the walk and talk in each one of them. And that's what makes it hard as a knife reviewer, because you're only getting one sample typically of a particular knife from a particular manufacturer, and they made thousands of them. And let's say they make 10,000 of them or 5,000 of them. There's always going to be a few probably that don't make come up to par, I guess you would say. And if you buy one as a reviewer and then you review it, if you happen to get one of the lemons, why, it's not representative perhaps of the whole line of them that they made, or that batch. So it's kind of fun when you can get a couple inexpensive knives like these to be able to compare them and show the differences. I know someone left a comment on a buck canoe that they had ordered one of the Chinese-made buck canoes, and it was so hard to open. He sent it back to Buck, and I left a comment. I said I hope they replaced it, which they should have. But I also said, you know, that's kind of an anomaly because all of the ones I've ever purchased had excellent walk and talk. So sometimes you're going to run into a lemon, but that's not always representative of the complete batch. Well, there you have it, folks. A couple of really inexpensive pocket droppers, 5th pocket knives, Rough Ryder small toothpicks. Now go out and have yourselves a very delightful day.